What if I told you that your loving actions could be unknowingly hurting and damaging your cat physically and emotionally? Every point in this comprehensive list is absolutely critical to know, as these could be the hidden reasons your cat is silently losing trust in you and gradually distancing themselves. But don't worry, by watching this video, you'll discover how to win back their affection. So make sure you watch till the end to get the full picture. Category 1. Communication and body language. Number 1. Eye contact and trust. Here's a mind-blowing fact. In cat language, prolonged eye contact like staring feels like a threat or aggression. Instead, look at your cat with soft eyes and do a slow blink. This is like a cat kiss, saying I trust you and feel safe with you. Number 2. Yelling at them or using negative reinforcement. Ever tried scolding your cat only to have them stare at you like you've lost your mind? Cats don't understand punishment the way humans or dogs do. Spraying them with water or yelling only confuses them and damages your bond. Instead, when your cat does something you don't like, use a calm voice and try positive reinforcement when they do something right. For example, if they're scratching your couch, place a scratching post nearby and reward them when they use it. Your cat will feel safer and more secure in your presence, and your bond will grow stronger. Remember, you're not their boss. You're their roommate who pays the rent. Number 3. Sending mixed signals. Here's a big one. We often send our cats completely mixed signals. One minute we're calling them over excitedly. The next, we're pushing them off our keyboard. This inconsistency creates social anxiety in our cats. They need clear, consistent communication to feel secure. It's like being in a relationship where someone keeps changing the rules. It's confusing and stressful. Number 4. Ignoring their tail language. Did you know your cat's tail is basically their mood ring? Ignoring their tail language can lead to misunderstandings and even aggression. For example, if you try to pet your cat when their tail is flicking rapidly, they might lash out because they're trying to tell you they're overstimulated or annoyed. A high, upright tail often signals happiness or confidence. Paying attention to these subtle signals can make a world of difference in building a strong bond with your cat. Number 5. Rushed introductions. Some cats are naturally social butterflies, and others are a bit more introverted. But whether your cat is a socialite or a loner, proper socialization is key to preventing anxiety and fear. Introducing your cat to new pets or people too quickly can overwhelm them. Cats need time to adjust to unfamiliar scents and faces. Start with scent swapping, using toys or blankets, before face-to-face introductions. Gradual steps build trust and reduce fear. Category 2. Natural instincts and basic needs. Number 6. Respect the hunt-eat-sleep cycle. Cats are natural hunters, and their instincts revolve around a predictable pattern: hunt, eat, and sleep. Free feeding disrupts this cycle, leaving your cat with little motivation to engage in playful behaviors. Cats thrive on routines and are creatures of habit. Irregular feeding times stress them out. Keeping their food routine consistent is crucial to the well-being of your fur baby. If your schedule is unpredictable, use an automatic feeder. Number 7. Avoid sleep disruption. I know it's tempting to wake up your cat when they look adorable sleeping, but here's why that's a serious mistake. Cats need 15 to 20 hours of quality sleep for their physical and mental health. When we constantly interrupt their sleep for our entertainment, or because we want attention, we're not just annoying them, we're actually impacting their immune system and emotional well-being. Number 8. Sacred sleeping spots. Have you ever moved your cat from their favorite sleeping spot? Well, here's why that's more harmful than you might think. Cats choose their sleeping spots based on temperature, height, security, and comfort. It's not just a random choice. When we constantly move them or take away their favorite spots, we're actually telling them they're not safe in their own home. It's like someone repeatedly kicking you out of your bed. It creates genuine anxiety and stress. Category 3. Physical handling and safety. Number 9. Picking up your cat the right way. Let's talk about something that might be shocking. Many of us are actually picking up our cats completely wrong. When you scoop up your cat without supporting their back legs, it's like someone lifting you by your armpits, uncomfortable and scary. The right way to pick up your cat is to support their entire body, especially their back legs. This makes them feel secure and builds trust instead of fear. Number 10. Heavy-handed petting. Avoid roughness. Cats aren't as sturdy as dogs. Petting them too hard can actually hurt, thanks to their delicate frames and sensitive nerve endings. Stick to gentle strokes, especially in areas they love, like under the chin or behind the ears. Number 11. Children and cats. This is a big one that often gets overlooked. Letting children handle cats without proper supervision can cause lasting trauma for your cat. Every rough interaction is teaching your cat that humans aren't safe. Instead, teach your children to let the cat come to them and show them how to pet gently. Category 4. Diet and health. Number 12. Vulnerable at mealtime. Cats are naturally cautious when eating. In the wild, eating is when they're most exposed to predators. When we place food bowls in high-traffic areas or near noisy appliances, we're basically telling them you have to eat in danger. Moving their food to a quiet, semi-private area and giving your cat privacy while eating can completely change their eating behavior and reduce stress. Number 13. Food and water. Mistakes. This next point might be controversial, but it needs to be said. Feeding only dry kibble could be slowly harming your cat. Unlike dogs, cats are obligate carnivores who naturally get most of their moisture from their food. When we feed them only dry food, we're forcing their bodies to work overtime to stay hydrated. This can lead to serious kidney problems down the line. And here's something most people don't know. Cats actually prefer their water source to be away from their food. In nature, this prevents contamination of their water supply by their prey. Number 14. Encourage hydration. Does your cat drink from every water source except their bowl? Maybe they think stagnant water is suspicious. Cats love fresh water. A dirty or stagnant bowl is unappealing and might even drive them to drink from questionable sources, so it's important to refresh their water daily. Better yet, invest in a cat water fountain. It's clean and mimics the running water they crave. Number 15. Whisker fatigue. Let's talk about something that seems simple but isn't. Your cat's food dishes. Those cute deep bowls you bought? They might actually be causing what vets call whisker fatigue. Your cat's whiskers are ultra-sensitive, and bowls with high edges can overstimulate them and can make eating unpleasant. Instead, use shallow, wide bowls to prevent discomfort. Number 16. Overfeeding treats. As cat parents, we love spoiling our kitties with treats, especially when they give us that adorable look. But did you know that overfeeding treats can lead to serious health issues, including obesity and digestive problems? While treats are a great way to show affection, they should never replace balanced meals. Experts recommend keeping treats to no more than 10% of your cat's daily calorie intake. If you're using treats for training or positive reinforcement, be sure to adjust their regular meal portions accordingly. It's all about balance, because let's face it, an unhealthy cat will have less energy for snuggling with you. Number 17. Not grooming them regularly. Cats groom themselves a lot, but that doesn't mean they don't need your help. Regular grooming isn't just about hygiene. When you brush your cat, you're actually helping them mark their territory and reduce stress. Long-haired cats especially need regular brushing to avoid tangles and mats. And many of us are guilty of this next mistake, waiting too long between nail trims. Overgrown claws don't just damage your furniture, they can actually alter how your cat walks and cause joint pain over time. Category 5. Environmental factors. Number 18. Ignoring their personal space. Cats are independent creatures who love their personal space, and while some cats might tolerate cuddles, others need to recharge on their own terms. If you keep crowding their space, forcing them into snuggles, or trying to squeeze them into uncomfortable positions, they might feel trapped. Give your cat some space. Let them come to you when they're ready. Number 19. The vertical space problem. Ever find your cat perched on top of the fridge or a bookshelf? Cats love to climb, and they need high places not just for fun, but for their emotional security. It's their way of surveying their territory and feeling in control of their environment. Create vertical spaces with cat trees, wall shelves, or even window hammocks. Not only will they appreciate the bird's eye view, but they'll also leave your countertops alone. Well, mostly. Cats are rebels after all. Number 20. Forcing your cat into small spaces. We all know cats love hiding in boxes and small spaces, but forcing them into those areas for cuteness or a photo shoot can be highly stressful. If your cat chooses to hide in a tight space, let them do it on their own terms. It's their way of feeling secure and safe. Forcing them into confined spots can cause anxiety and make your cat associate these spaces with stress. Instead, create a safe, quiet corner with cozy bedding and let them come to you when they're ready. Number 21. Not spreading their territory. Cats are territorial by nature, and they interpret their environment in zones. One for eating, one for sleeping, and another for doing their business. If you consolidate everything into a single corner of your home, it might be convenient for you, but stressful for them. Cats instinctively avoid eating near their litter box because they associate it with waste. They also dislike drinking water near food, a survival instinct from the wild to avoid contaminated water sources. Spread out their essentials. Place the litter box in a quiet private area, the water bowl in another, and their food in yet another spot. This mimics their natural preferences and reduces anxiety. Number 22. Not providing enough scratching posts. Ever come home to find your cat has turned your new couch into their personal scratching post? Scratching is a natural, essential behavior for cats. It helps them stretch, mark territory, and keep their claws healthy. If you don't provide them with appropriate scratching posts, they will scratch your furniture out of pure necessity. It's not personal, it's just how they roll. So invest in some quality scratching posts, pads, and even cat trees. You'll save your furniture and keep your cat's heart happy. But if your cat is scratching your furniture despite having a post, the problem might not be your cat, but the post itself. Cats need different textures and heights to satisfy their scratching instincts. Provide a mix, tall, horizontal, or carpeted options. Place scratching posts where they like to hang out, not hidden in some corner. Think of it as interior design, but for your cat. Let's face it, you are living in your cat's world, not your cat in your world. Number 23. Total darkness. Did you know cats can't see in total darkness? Their incredible night vision depends on ambient light. When left in pitch blackness, your cat might feel disoriented and anxious, especially when left alone. Leave a nightlight on when you're away. It's a small touch that can make a big difference in their comfort. Number 24. Sound sensitivity. This next point might make you rethink your daily habits. Cats' hearing is so sensitive that what seems normal to us can be overwhelming for them. That argument you had on the phone? Your cat heard it 4 times louder. The vacuum cleaner? It's like a jet engine to them. But here's what's fascinating. It's not just the volume that matters. Cats can sense emotional tension in our voices, which means household stress directly affects their well-being. Number 25. Litter box essentials. Here's a mistake that's causing more problems than you might realize. Putting a litter box next to a noisy washing machine or in a high-traffic area is like putting a public bathroom in the middle of a busy street. Your cat needs privacy and multiple escape routes when they're at their most vulnerable. Number 26. Not cleaning their litter box regularly. If you're not cleaning your cat's litter box daily, your cat is likely feeling more than disappointed in you. In fact, some cats will refuse to use a dirty litter box altogether, and you'll end up with a little accident on the carpet. Their sense of smell is far stronger than ours. Not only will dirty litter boxes can lead to stress and anxiety, but it's also a health risk for your cat. If you're learning new things about your cat's needs, hit that subscribe button. We're building a community of conscious cat parents who want to give their feline friends the best life possible. And trust me, we're just getting to the most surprising mistakes, so you won't want to miss what's coming next. Category 6. Common household dangers. Number 27. Chemical hazards. This next point could literally be a matter of life and death. The use of essential oils and strong perfumes around cats. Your cat's liver lacks an enzyme that helps process these compounds. That lavender diffuser you're using to relax? It could be slowly poisoning your cat. Even some cleaning products marketed as natural can be harmful. Remember, natural doesn't always mean safe for cats. Number 28. Deterrent methods. Here's something many of us are guilty of: using fear-based deterrents like aluminum foil or tape to keep cats off counters. While it might work in the short term, we're actually creating long-lasting anxiety. When we use these methods, we're not teaching our cats what to do. We're just making them fear their environment. Category 7. Enrichment and play. Number 29. Toy management. Believe it or not, having too many toys out can stress your cat out. It's like walking into a room so cluttered you can't think straight. And those laser pointers everyone loves? They're actually causing frustration because your cat never gets the satisfaction of catching their prey. Instead, rotate a few toys at a time and always end play sessions with a physical toy they can capture. Number 30. Lack of mental stimulation. Cats are curious creatures, like insanely curious. If they're not mentally stimulated, they can get bored, frustrated, and even depressed. Lack of mental stimulation is one of the silent killers of your cat's happiness. It's in their DNA. Imagine being stuck inside all day with nothing to do but stare at a wall. Sounds depressing, right? To prevent your cat from becoming bored and depressed, provide them with toys, puzzle feeders, and interactive playtime. Number 31. Overstimulating them during playtime. While cats love playtime, overstimulation can actually lead to frustration and even aggression. Ever tried to play with your cat only to have them suddenly attack your hand? It's because you pushed them too far. Cats can become overstimulated if they're played with for too long, or if their favorite toy is used inappropriately. Watch for signs like tail flicking or ears flattening. These are indicators that it's time to stop. Play with moderation, and your cat will thank you with a purr instead of a swipe. The core issue: not respecting their nature. Number 32. Assuming all cats are alike. Do you treat your cat like the neighbor's cat just because cats are cats? Every feline has their own personality, quirks, and preferences just like us. Observe and respect your cat's unique traits, and you'll build a stronger bond. After all, they're not just a cat, they're your cat. Number 33. Understanding your cat's true nature and their personality. The biggest mistake we make isn't any single action. It's trying to make our cats fit into our human world without considering their natural needs. Cats aren't small dogs, and they're definitely not tiny humans in fur coats. They're unique creatures with specific needs that have evolved over millions of years. When we respect and work with their nature instead of against it, we create an environment where both we and our cats can thrive.